mistletoe hung where you can see every couple tries to stop. Rocking around the Christmas tree, let the Christmas spirit ring. Later we'll have some pumpkin pie and we'll do some caroling. You will get a sentimental feeling when you hear voices singing, let's be jolly. Deck the halls with boughs of holly, rocking around the Christmas tree. Have a happy holiday. Everyone dancing merrily in the new old-fashioned way. Come on, James. We'll jingle all the way. You will get a sentimental feeling when you hear voices singing, let's be jolly. Deck the halls with boughs of holly, rocking around the Christmas tree. Have a happy holiday. Everyone dancing merrily in the new old-fashioned way. In the new old-fashioned way.
Jah'mila! Oh my gosh, that was so good.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here. And how about Nick Shaw, that saxophone player?
I know, he's pretty awesome. James Shaw, everyone.
Love him. What an amazing house band, eh?
I think so. Thanks for CTV for having me again this year.
Listen, the moment we met was right here, I think 4 years ago. I hadn't heard of you. You walked in here, you performed, and you blew us all away, and you just did it again.
Thank you so much. And if you call me next year, I'll be here again.
Oh, well, we love to hear that. Listen, originally from Jamaica, been living in Canada for a while now, blowing up the East Coast music scene. Just saw you at the Nova Scotia Music Week performing there. You're all over the place. How does it feel to be a Maritimer now?
It feels really special, you know. As a Jamaican living here, it feels good to be, you know, recognized by the community with open arms, and being able to be a part of worthwhile initiatives like this one makes it even better.
Your latest song is a little ode to the Maritimes. Tell us about that.
East Coast Family featuring Wolfcastle Aquaculture and Wendy McIsaac. And it kind of talks about the love I have for this spot. It's beautiful. It's pretty special, guys.
Well, you are now very special to us, and we appreciate you. We appreciate your music, and you are just so fantastic. And again, thank you for this, because you're providing the music and people are making donations and helping Maritime kids. So it's win-win.
And thank you all.
All right, we're going to throw it back over to Steve. Jah'mila.
Yeah, tremendous music. Final hour, Todd.
You've got 1 hour left. If you've been thinking about calling in, and the number 1-844-400-1964, going back to our 60 years. If you were thinking of calling in, this is the hour to do it. And every donation, we've said this for 60 years.
We have.
Regardless of how big or how small, is certainly appreciated.
Goes back to the community from which it comes.
Yep.
So if you're donating from Bridgewater, Nova Scotia, the money will go back there through our friends at the Salvation Army. Yep. And this hour, by the way, is brought to you by good people at Giant Tiger, where you can get the calendars, of course. And we'll hear more later in this hour about how Giant Tiger has been raising money. Tremendous supporters of Christmas Daddies through the calendar. All the bids on all the auction items here, the one-of-a-kind stuff, they're all closed now. So we'll be selling those off here in just a few minutes.
What about the 50-50? Because we've talked about that through the show, of course.
We have, and let's quickly remind you of all the fine print. Tickets only in the province where you live. So that's a good thing, because it means 3 winners. So if you buy a PEI ticket, you win in PEI. New Brunswick ticket wins in New Brunswick.
What if I live in Nova Scotia?
Well, there you go. You do live in Nova Scotia, but you're not allowed to buy a ticket. Also in the fine print. 1 ticket for 5, 3 for 10, 20 for 20,
now
60.
You tell me.
Yeah, exactly.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah. 60 for $50, Todd, and you have to use a credit card online. Over age of 19 only. No tax receipts are issued, and the tickets are online only at christmasdaddies.org.
I was going to say, if you hold up your phone right now to that QR code on screen, you'll get to the website and you can buy your tickets there. And the ticket prices, as you mentioned, $5, dollars for one, 3 for 10, 20 for 20, 60 for 50, and we encourage you to buy.
That's like 10 free tickets if you buy 50.
It is, yeah. And it's one of those free ones, inevitably that'll win, right?
It only takes one ticket to win. And look, we're going to be doing some giving away of nice money because it's 150, almost 157,000 in Nova Scotia, almost 30,000 in New Brunswick, almost 4,000 in PEI, half to the winner,
half to the winner and half to the kids. That's right.
So if you add that up quickly, we're closing in on almost a $200,000 jackpot across the region, split into 3.
And again, that's Monday.
The tickets close, Monday
close
midnight.
Monday. Yeah, and someone will get a phone call from you.
They're going to get a phone call Wednesday afternoon.
Right.
Yeah, and so if the phone rings, it's me. It could be this.
Always good to hear your voice, Steve. But I'm thinking a Wednesday afternoon hearing your voice would be especially nice.
Well, that's very kind of you, Todd. Unfortunately, we do know that the winners will not be named Battis or Murphy because people who work here aren't allowed to do this. Okay, is it over to Avery? I think.
Yeah, we're going to head back to New Brunswick now. Avery McRae standing by.
And I'm joined now by Major James Andersen with the Salvation Army Moncton Ministries. Now, Major, I have to ask, there's so many places that are in need this year. I know it's a tough thing to kind of narrow down, but what is the biggest need here in 2023?
Well, Avery, every child across our province is looking for the joy of being able to wake up on Christmas morning, open up that Christmas gift, and have a smile on their face. And we're seeing a higher trend in the applications for the Christmas this year. Already we're 2 weeks in, and the numbers are soaring. So we anticipate there's going to be quite an increase coming this year.
And we're definitely going to continue keep that need going with Christmas Daddies here. So let's keep that ball rolling, shall we, Ivan?
Laurie Leblanc est un auteur, compositeur, interprète célèbre de musique country. Originaire de Bouctouche, il s'est produit dans plusieurs de ces grands festivals à travers du Canada.
And because I speak fluent French, I can translate to English for our English-watching viewers at home. Laurie Leblanc is a country music singer, songwriter, and multi-award winner from Bouctouche. Fresh from his annual Christmas show, Noël en Acadie at Casino New Brunswick, please welcome
Laurie Leblanc, Noël de la Pitonne.
C'était le beau mois de décembre, tout le monde était content. On s'en allait choisir notre arbre de Noël. La Pitonne, elle voulait juste pas débarquer, mais c'est ça le bloody. Ta mère dit, tu sais, Pitonne, le Sénégal s'en vient bien vite, tu pourrais peut-être
voler un biscuit.
Ça n'a pas pris de temps à se ramasser, un crayon puis un bout de papier pour faire sa lettre. Qu'est-ce qu'elle a dit, cher Père Noël?
Il pourrait avoir un biscuit. Et où? Depuis que j'ai 5 ans, je suis la bonne fille. Quand je me vois le père, j'aime beaucoup ton ami la petite.
Oh, donnez-moi un coup de main! Des vrais stars. Ils voulaient bien mieux, monsieur Steve. Vous connaissez ça? Son bol de Noël est accroché.
L'heure est venue d'aller se coucher. Tout un peu après par le goûter.
2 bouteilles de carottes. Qu'est-ce qu'ils ont dit? Cher Père.
J'aimerais d'avoir un biscuit. Et vous? Parce que j'ai 5 ans. Mais la bonne fille, je mon père. T'aimes beaucoup ton ami la petite.
Cher Père.
J'aimerais d'avoir un biscuit. Que adhérez-vous? Parce que j'ai 5 ans.
Je vais la bonne fille, puis je driverai pas.
T'aimes beaucoup ton ami la petite.
Mais je t'aime beaucoup.
Ton ami la petite.
All right!
I'm here now with Kristen Pollard and Jenny Baker with two wonderful and amazing donations from Glad Tidings Church. The first donation is from the church itself, and that is?
Yeah, we have $1,000 to give to Christmas Daddies this year. And just want to say we were honored to be a part of this year. It's the first time we've done it, but Kathy's been great, and we just jumped on board and said, hey, let's go for it. And so it's been a great opportunity for us.
And a great opportunity for all of us as well who have got the opportunity to be here. Now, our second donation is actually money that was raised right here today.
Yeah, so donations were taken at the door, and for those that came in, we raised $1,322.
Amazing. Thank you guys so much for both your donation and your hospitality today.
Well, great, Alana. That's first-time donors, too. It's nice to see that. We do
Yeah.
get a lot of first-timers every year.
We've had a number of them. Yeah, it looks good. Time is getting short before we start to wrap things up. We've got about 45 minutes.
That's right.
A little more than that.
It's interesting because in telethons, there are always people who like to wait till the last minute.
Yeah, that's right.
So this is pretty much your last minutes. So this is a good time.
Well, and the minutes have already ticked by for the auction.
Yeah, and you know,
we've got our finals in.
Things have gone pretty well. So everything was, we sold it all, or we closed the bids at 5 o'clock, as we said we would. So let's start, and we're going to start with the hockey jerseys because, first of all, we want to thank all of the teams in that made these donations.
Our Maritime Q League clubs.
Absolutely, and I mean the Q League has become a very important part of life in the Maritime. So let's start with the Charlottetown jersey, signed by the 23-24 members of the Charlottetown squad. From Mo, you're taking that home with you with a bid of $300, and we thank you very much.
Yeah, for the Islanders jersey, and now the St. John Sea Dogs, who provided the jersey here on the far end. You recognize the logo, and that is also going to Mo for a bid of $400.
Okay, and then the Cape Breton jersey, signed by the Cape Breton squad, of course, the Screaming Eagles. Jeff Dixon with a bid of $450. So in the first tier, Cape Breton is the winner with a bid of $450. Yes. We'll get to the next tier here in just a minute.
Okay, so we're going in order, and this one I'm very excited to read. John Macdonald has bid $500 for my tie.
Well, John, that's very, very nice of you.
I certainly appreciate that.
And you know what I say to that? John Macdonald has bid $500 for this tie. So that means it's a tie.
$1,000 for the pair of ties.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. We're certainly
good day's work.
That, John.
And Ross McNeil at Duggars kindly sent this one up, and I appreciate that. This is right out of the Battis closet, I think, is it?
It is. It's right around by the news desk. John Macdonald's also
pictures to come later.
John Macdonald's also going to take home the Steve Murphy collection.
Yeah, that's right.
Of books, which you were generous to offer.
Yeah, well, and you know, it's the current book, and then the last two. We found actually some leftover remainders, they call them.
Yeah.
These are original; they're not used. So, John, we'll sign those for you if you want, or not.
I'm sure he would appreciate the signs as well.
And anyway, John, thanks very much. That's a lot of money from John Macdonald, who's a good pal of ours.
So we're going to go back to the jerseys again because the one that we didn't talk about is the Moncton Wildcats. And that jersey is going to Gail Ralph, who donated $500, bid $500. She's going to take home the Wildcats jersey.
And we thank you very much. So, you know, Moncton is sort of runner-up in the Q League Jersey Derby here. Could they have a Jersey Derby, I guess?
Could be. They do now.
Yeah, we do now. So the Trailer Park Boys fan pack, I have to tell you, this is a really interesting thing because in addition to getting the sweatshirt autographed, the guys are going to do a video cameo, and they're going to be doing it for our friends, and they really are great friends of ours, at the Maritime Tartan Company.
In Amherst, yep.
In Amherst, who donated the Taylor Swift guitar, which is a whole nother story, as we say.
That's a whole other level. We'll get to that in a moment. Yeah, and right next to the East Coast Lifestyle Trailer Park Boys hoodie that you see there is the Pascal Siakam signed Toronto Raptors jersey, and that's going to GT Painting, who bid $800 for a high bid. Thank you very much.
And Roxanne, who's here, to give credit, I believe it's McDonald's that donated the Pascal Siakam jersey. So we thank McDonald's very, very much for their support here today. And that's $800 in the kitty.
Christmas tree behind us?
Yep.
$850. That's the Wheaton's Christmas tree, beautifully decorated every year. And the winner of that is Carrie Scott, who's going to have that beautiful tree in her home for Christmas.
So that brings us around to a couple of these really interesting one-of-a-kind items, including the Christmas Daddies one-of-a-kind hoodie, which I want to just give you a little more background on this because we had to rush through this earlier, but this was one-of-a-kind.
Let's do this properly.
Oh, that's very good, Todd.
Bit of runway action here. Which camera do we have this time?
We're seeing a whole other side of the chief anchor here today. No, to be honest with you, that's a one-of-a-kind item, and it was made by our friends, and they are friends because they've been supplying us with jerseys and shirts.
Yeah.
Sorry?
The donor of our
Yeah,
the donor
t-shirts.
of the T-shirts, yeah. And I want to get the proper name of the company.
It's good. Advanced Screen Printing.
Advanced Screen Printing. So they said, we want to make you a unique hoodie, and this is it. The new logo on the front and the historic logo on the back.
With the pouch. Yeah, that's lovely.
And we're selling that for $1,000 to John Macdonald. So John has been busy, and we thank you very much, John, for that donation. So we've got another few items to sell, and we'll be doing that just a wee bit later. Right now, though, let's get back to the show in Cape Breton, and here's Bet.
Here's another holiday hint. An important thing to remember is that Christmas is not about perfection. It's about sitting around your crooked Christmas tree, singing carols off key, eating cookies that are supposed to be snowmen but actually look like the Doobie Brothers. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Andrew Doyle singing Let There Be Peace.
On earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to me. God as our Father, brothers all are we. Let me walk with my brother, faith eternally. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every breath I take, let this be my song now. To take each moment and live each moment with peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every breath I take, let this be my song vow. To take each moment and live each moment with peace eternally. Oh, let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. With me.
Ah, terrific. Let there be peace. What a wonderful message, too. Let there be peace. Oh, that could be.
You want to do a couple more of these?
Yeah, well, I think we better do them all because, frankly, we're kind of running out of time.
That's
And again,
right.
if you're the last-minute crowd, this is time to go.
So the next one is the 2 VIP weekend passes to the Cavendish Beach Music Festival, and these were 2 VIP passes presented by Bell, beautiful Cavendish, of course, and PEI. It's been a great festival. Tyler Childers, Zach Brown Band, more. That's July 5th to the 7th. And that was won by Lynn, who made a donation of $1,100.
And got a really nice deal.
Really good deal on that. That's great.
The Napoleon Franklin fireplace, which has been here on the set, donated by Appliance Maritime's Sales and Service. It's beautiful, distressed white finish, cherry wood finish top. The electric mantle fireplace, beautiful in your home. Delivered for free in the HRM if you're there. This is going to DLL Renovations with a bid of $1,200, and we thank DLL. They were very, very aggressive and enthusiastic bidders today.
Certainly were.
And we're very happy with that.
Why don't you do the schooner? You know it well.
Well, we know the schooner has been in the auction since way back in the day. Arthur Dalby, the late Arthur Dalby, crafted this schooner, donated to Christmas Daddies, and it is a 1-year keep. It's a trophy you get for a year, and Whispering Winds. What is it? Whispering Winds Campgrounds, yes. $1,250. You will have it there at the campground for the next year and display it proudly. We thank you very much for your generosity.
Okay, you called it the Maritime Derby of the Q teams, and the jerseys that were up for bids. There's your winner, the Halifax Mooseheads. That jersey, signed jersey by all the Mooseheads, goes to DLL Renovations with a bid of $1,300, and we thank you for that donation. Of course.
And once again, thanks to all the Q teams for their participation.
The Elkai drum, the original, by artist Alan Sillaboy, is going home to Don McNeil, who had the high bid of $1,600.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
And I think even with a big bid like that, you're still getting a wonderful piece of art, one of a kind.
Yeah.
And I want to thank Alan Sillaboy for the great donation.
He does tremendous work, yeah.
Sandra Panzini's having the Turnbull brothers over for a party. And how nice is that going to be? You'll have the wonderful music in your home with a bid of $1,700, Todd. That's a good deal, too. So thanks to the Turnbulls and thanks to Sandra.
I'm going to take a second here and read a little bit about the PEI play, Stay and Play.
Yep.
This is... You're going to play 2 gorgeous golf courses and stay at any Rod Hotel. Included in the package is a VIP golf experience for 4 people at Glasgow Hills Resort and Golf and Country Club. A power cart, lunch at Piper's Restaurant for 4 people. And you'll also experience for 4 people your choice of Crowbush Cove or Broodnell or Dunderave Golf Course.
Beautiful.
You get to share a cart.
Yep.
1 night stay. The winner of that, it's a really nice prize, is GT Painting, again, $1,800.
Thanks very much.
Yeah.
The Canadian jersey, the Canadian women's 2002 Olympic jersey is going to Rosanna with a bid of $2,000, signed by Cassie Campbell and Haley Wickenheiser, donated by the Hill family. Thanks very much. The Sid the Kid autographed Pittsburgh jersey is going to B Green Junk Removers with a bid of $2,200, and we thank Greg Spellman and also Michaels and Bears Lake for framing it. But Todd, we have a second jersey.
Yes. Out of the blue.
And Ebenezer is going to bring it in here. He's been holding back. Get it in here. You've been holding back. We were donated a very nice jersey, a signed jersey in memory of Stuart Heptich. And the second place bidder has agreed to pay $2,100 for this one. And the second bidder is East Coast Hydraulic Sales in Margaree Harbor. So thank you very much. And you could have brought that in a little earlier. I could have. But you didn't.
So that's well over $4,000 for 2
Indeed.
Crosby jerseys. That's fantastic. Okay,
Diamond ring?
the gold ring, the gold diamond ring is going to go to Scott McKenzie, $2,750.
Very nice.
The gold diamond ring. Yep.
Thank you, Scott. The Christmas Daddies quilt. Teresa is getting the Quilting Grannies quilt for $2,800. Thank you, Teresa. Jim Martin, with a bid of $2,800, takes the Donnie Gallant John Deere tractor this year. The plunger goes to Bremner's Plumbing with a bid of $3,000. We thank Bremner's very kindly, and a big thank you also to Whispering Winds Campgrounds for bidding $3,400 on the Navy diver's helmet. And the big enchilada.
Yeah, we've been waiting for this. Go ahead.
It's the Taylor Swift guitar, donated by Maritime Tartan Company. The winning bid is $10,000 from a bidder known only as Joe. But Joe, we know who you are. and we know where you live. And we also have your visa number. And Joe, thank you very much. 10,000 is one of the biggest bids we've had in this auction in quite some time.
I suspect someone's going to get a fantastic Christmas gift.
I think so.
Maybe? Yeah.
Okay. Jimmy the janitor, why don't you clean it up in PEI for us, buddy?
Hey, we're back here in the Guild in Charlottetown. We're just plugging in. Catherine, how are you, buddy? Good to see you.
So good to see you.
You know what? You're an island girl.
I am.
You are?
Yep.
And you're a Juno Award winner.
Yes, true.
Boy, they're hard to come by, I'll tell you. And you have a CD, Christmas EP. It's out now for people who want your Christmas music.
That's true.
And you're going to do a song you wrote for Christmas. What are you going to do today?
It's a song called Calling You Home for the holidays.
Silent night, the stars up high, shining for you tonight. Miles and miles of open highway, I'm calling you tonight. I'm calling you home for Christmas Day. I'm calling you home holidays. I'm calling you home to stay. We're counting days and counting ways to get you back, my dear. If not now, then somehow we'll get you here next year. I'm calling you home for Christmas Day. I'm calling you home for the holidays. I'm calling you home to stay. Be there snow, mistletoe, or lights on every tree. May you know, may my heart show how loved you are by me. I'm calling you home for Christmas Day. Calling you home for the holidays. I'm calling you home to stay. Oh, I'm calling you home for Christmas Day. Calling you home for the holidays. Calling you home to stay.
Thank you.
I'm Jack, back here in Charlottetown. I've got with me Jason Roberts with Maritime Electric. They've got a big check. Jason, tell us, what have you got for us?
Well, thanks, Jack. It's a pleasure to be back again this year. We're happy to support Christmas Daddies again this year after many years. And it's my pleasure on behalf of the Maritime Electric team to present a check for $1,000.
Back to you.
Thank you so much for that. Thank you to all of our generous donors today. We've got some great entertainment for you now. Wait till you hear this performer. Lamar Ashe is from Beachville, Nova Scotia. He grew up singing, and after spending some years out west, he just moved back to the East Coast, and he is ready to make his musical mark here. Here is Lamar Ashe with Hark the Herald Angels Sing.
the herald angels sing, glory to the newborn King, peace on earth and mercy mild, God and sinners reconcile. Joyful all ye nations rise, join the chorus of the sky, with angelic hosts proclaim, Christ is born in Bethlehem. Hark the herald angels sing, glory to the newborn King. Hark the herald angels sing, glory to the newborn King, peace on earth and mercy mild, God and sinners reconcile. Joyful all ye nations rise, join the chorus of the sky, with angelic hosts proclaim, Christ is born in Bethlehem. Hark the herald angels sing, glory to the newborn
Woohoo! Lamar Ashe, that was so good.
Thank you, Katie.
Thank you for blessing us with your beautiful vocals. That was amazing.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
Oh, we love that you're here. And I know you just recently moved back to the East Coast. Are you excited to be home?
I'm so excited to be home, seeing so many great people, family, friends.
Yes.
It's amazing.
Yes, I know you grew up in Nova Scotia and you have been watching Christmas Daddy since you were little.
Yes.
Are you happy to support an initiative like this?
Absolutely. I have young nieces and nephews, and every kid deserves Christmas.
That's true.
So this is such a great charity, and I'm so happy to be a part of it.
Awesome. So what are you going to spend the next year doing? I hear it's going to be working hard.
Absolutely. On music, I got some things in store. I'm working with some really great people. I'm so excited to be in Nova Scotia again. It's going to be great.
Awesome. Lamar Ashe. Keep watching for him because he is doing big things. It was an honor to have you here, Lamar. Thank you so much. Awesome. Thank you. All right, we're going to throw it back to Steve Murphy.
Katie, thank you, and some terrific talent. We're joined here now by the general manager of CTV, CTV2, and the Bell Media radio stations in Halifax, Truro, let me see, Fredericton, Grand Falls, Woodstock, and Bathurst. Did I get everybody?
Right on.
Trent McGrath, who's also a cameraman today.
Yes.
You were behind camera 1 or 2.
Yeah. Most people will know the shots I took.
One of the great things about this particular program, Trent, is that people from all parts of the station come and do whatever jobs need to be done.
Everybody steps up
Yeah.
and does jobs they have no business actually doing.
Right.
Yeah.
And
I
somehow
was
it works.
one of those. Yeah, somehow it works, and you can't hold them back.
Trent, in a business where almost everything has changed, I mean, the television business bears no resemblance to what it was in 1964. This really hasn't changed. Why does this work?
You know what? I think it's about the commitment of, the team here, our viewers, Maritimers, tradition, and it's gone on for 60 years. And I think there's generation after generation stepping up. My daughter's here today. You see a lot of our team here today, their kids, their parents. So, It just keeps going on. And it's about giving, Steve.
It is about giving, although, you know, some things don't have the shelf life that this has had.
Yeah.
And in many respects, I mean, it's longer, it's fancier, obviously, a lot has changed technically. But it's really the same spirit that started the thing.
The spirit that started 60 years ago, and everyone just keeps on coming back. And you know, truthfully, I don't think I even know the answer.
Yeah.
It's just impressive to see.
Well, the viewers keep coming back. And, you know, it occurs to me, and maybe I'm speaking out of line here, Christmas Daddies, I suppose, is owned by the people who started it, and CTV sort of owns the brand name. But the people actually own this.
People own this.
The audience owns it.
People own this. And that's why it's here 60 years later, I think, Steve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about the role that community involvement plays. I mean, in radio and television, and you know, this is your life's work. I mean, we have nothing without the viewers.
That's right.
We have
That's
nothing
right.
without the listeners.
That's why we're here. That's why we're here. So you have to give back to the community, and the community steps up all the time. So that's why we do what we do, and the community, you know, they tell us what to do.
It's a bit of an investment for CTV, giving up 7 hours of time.
It is. I would say it's a small token compared to what the viewers, what the Maritimers do year-round to support Christmas Daddy. So we're just happy to do it. It's a privilege, Steve.
Well, it's a great partnership. It's been great to all these years. I just want to take a minute to say, too, that for all the people you see, like Trent and myself and Todd and Katie and Maria, there's a great big group of people over in the control room. We've got people who used to, Dave Pike, who's a CTV retiree. We've got Sarah McKenzie, who's come back to be with us today. These are people who used to work here. They keep coming back here.
Keep coming back.
They keep coming back.
43 years for you, Steve.
Yeah, well, I'm just a newbie.
Yeah.
I mean, Art Steve's 60 years, you know, what can I say? But it's all the people you don't see. It's the Leo Carters and it's the Marnie Els. It's the Jody Jessams. It's all the people in the control room who make this possible.
That's what makes it work.
And if this has been presentable, they get the credit because we do what we can to mess it up out here. Okay.
That's right. Thanks, Steve.
Thanks very much. And as we think of all the years gone by, and there have been 60 of them, we always want to take a moment to remember the shows of the past. And here's one we think you really might enjoy.
We know that you just met this lady a little while ago backstage.
She's very special. For the 20 years that Daddy's has been happening, she's been here and missed only one occasion.
That's right.
Because of a car accident, and now she's back to normal and just as fit as ever. And her name is Sadie Sampson.
Nice round of applause.
That is a fantastic and epic Christmas Daddies memory. 844-400-1964 is the phone number to call. Website is christmasdaddies.org. We are joined by Matt Robson from Giant Tiger and Friendly, the mascot. Welcome to the show. I know Giant Tigers around the Maritime sell Christmas Daddies calendars to help raise money for Christmas Daddies. To be part of this fundraising drive for you and your association, your organization, means what?
It's a great deal for me personally. Giant Tiger has always prided themselves on community involvement, and when it comes to the Christmas Daddies, it's no different. We've been doing this now for roughly 8 years, and each year, more and more calendar sales, and love it.
And it is a number that is growing on a minute-by-minute, day-by-day basis. So far, let's see what the size of the check is, if you can pop it around. $80,000 from our friends at Giant Tiger. Thank you very much. Thank you to Friend of the Tiger, and congratulations for all the work you do.
Take care.
All right, thank you. And Santa, come on in here quickly, all right? My man Santa Claus is here. So Santa's been hanging around all day long, ringing his bells and ho-ho-hoing. We're starting to wrap up. How do you feel about what's been going down here today, Santa?
Look, I am so proud of the Maritimers and everyone that is all over Canada that is making the donations. Really happy with the Christmas spirit here.
And a big Christmas spirit round of applause for all the people at the call center up here doing this work all day long for us. Thank you very much. The call center has been a moment of success. It's been a fun day as our efforts continue here at the Christmas Daddies. Let's check in on Moncton.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Moncton. You know, when Matt Andersen steps on the stage, he brings a lifetime of music to every note he plays.
His latest album, The Big Bottle of Joy, is all about hard-won celebration.
Shoes, performed here with Chris Kirby, is about savoring the little things.
In Matt's words, this song is about how hard it is to not get caught up in wanting more and more. The trick is to really take in and enjoy and appreciate what you have.
And on behalf of me and all of my co-hosts and everyone here in Moncton, we want to thank you for tuning in to the 60th annual Christmas Daddies Telethon here in Moncton. Let's give it up for it, everybody.
I've been leaving early. You've been working late. Without these pictures on the wall, I might never see your face. When I count my blessings, you're always number one. From the sweetness of the moonlight, the warmth of the morning sun, we drift by like ships out on the ocean. One of these nights, we're gonna find a moment to ourselves. I'll mix you a drink. You put on a song. We're dancing in the shoes we've got on. Let's leave the dishes till the morning. Roll the rug against the wall. In our little kitchen ballroom, you're the fairest of them all. May this song last forever. May the candles all burn down. We'll carry on like lovers on a night out on the town. The days go by, weeks keep on rolling. One of these nights, we're gonna find a moment to ourselves. We'll stay up a little late. It won't take too long. We're dancing in the shoes we've got on. We'll make do with what we've got, for whatever come what may. We've got each other, nothing else matters anyway. We drift by like ships out on the ocean. One of these nights, we're gonna find a moment to ourselves. I'm at work and you're still sleeping. I left before the dawn. We're dancing in the shoes we have on. We are dancing in the shoes we've got on. We are dancing in the shoes we've got on.
Matt just keeps getting better and better.
He does, and he started out great, so I mean, he's getting even better. And you know, earlier in the show, Matt Andersen issued a challenge to viewers in New Brunswick, said if they would donate $2,500, he would match their donations. And we're very happy to tell you that everybody stepped up, and Matt, you're now on the hook for $2,500.
Yes, Matt Andersen, our people will be talking to your people very soon. All right, for a final time this afternoon, let's check in with the folks in PEI.
So it's time to wrap up from Prince Edward Island. Been a great day. We still have more time till we get to the top of the hour for donations.
Absolutely, and I want to take time out to especially thank everyone who brought in a check today. Your generosity really keeps us going here.
And all those people who made the phones ring at our call center. Also, I want to thank the people here at the Guild Performing Arts Center. The CEO and the staff have been phenomenal to deal with for the last couple of months. And also thanks to our volunteers. And thanks to the audience here tonight. Give yourselves a hand now. Thanks very much, everybody.
Thank you, Jimmy.
That's good.
Yeah, well, the great audience over in Prince Edward Island, too. One more time to our friends in Cape Breton Island now.
Up next, with a medley of jigs and reels, please help us welcome Kimberley Fraser, Aaron Lewis, and Howie Macdonald with the Macarthur Dancers. Ta-da-da-da.
Fantastic. That was great. We're going to wrap things up now. We've got a few important bit of housekeeping to take care of before we get to the numbers. I want to take a moment to thank my colleague, our colleague, Steve Murphy here, who's the spiritual heart. It wouldn't be
thank-
Christmas Daddies without
Yeah.
Steve Murphy, so thank you very much.
Very, very easy work. If you hang around long enough, you figure out how to do it, I guess. I want to thank you very much, and I want to thank you, and I want to thank all of our co-hosts here today for a fabulous job. You know, it's great doing live TV. Not a lot of TV stations get to do this anymore. So thank you, all of you.
Well, it's our
Enjoyed it.
pleasure.
Yeah. Now, this has been a big year for a lot of reasons. It's the 60th annual Christmas Daddy Show. That's something that you own, and we thank you very much for making it possible. It's also a very special anniversary for us here at CTV Christmas Daddies because Roxanne Robinson, who's been the executive director of the show, is celebrating an anniversary of her own, isn't she?
A very important one, and you know, if you're in the CTV studios in the months leading up, and it really is the months leading up to Christmas Daddies, she's scurrying about all the time and working so hard. So we just want to recognize you, Roxanne, for all the great work you do.
Yes, we do. And there's a little something for the wall for you and the mister. Is the mister here? Where's Ian? Yeah.
25 years.
There he is over there. And you'll be very happy when you hear these numbers coming up because here are the totals. And these totals, by the way, are going to keep going and growing because they do after we sign off here. So let's take a look at where we stand as we get ready to wrap up Christmas Daddies here, the 60th annual. And we'll begin with all the money that's come in from across the country. This would be from Maritimers who live outside the Maritimes. And online and on the phone, that has already added up to $10,095.76. So thank you very, very much. Look at this number from Prince Edward Island. It's a big increase from the island. $30,221.74. So Jimmy and gang, thank you. In New Brunswick, look at this total. It's $90,732. Kathy Saunders, good on you. Kathy's our coordinator in New Brunswick. The Cape Breton total is $128,127.49. The mainland Nova Scotia total is $353,505.63. And when you add it all up, the grand total as of right now is $602,587.61. And we're not through yet because you can keep calling, right?
We're going to keep calling. We're going to keep donating online. You're going to buy 50-50 tickets until Monday at midnight, and we want to see that thing grow.
And doesn't it seem appropriate that the final total was a 6-0 and a bunch of numbers on the 60th anniversary?
So good of you.
Just the way we planned it.
Exactly.
And we're going to leave you now with a big thank you and the vocal talents of Miss Liz Rigney, ladies and gentlemen.
Steve, so you have to sing too.
I see. Yeah, all right. Liz, take it away. Lead us in some song.
Let's kick it into high gear. We're going to start with Rudolph. All right.
You know Rudolph, Santa?
Oh,
of course I do.
1, 2, 3, 4.
He leads my sleigh.
Oh, yeah. You ready?
Okay, Liz. Let's get us going started. Okay, get ready for solos.
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer